Good morning, everyone. It's 4 o'clock in the morning here in Dubai. And I've got up slightly early today just to wish Critter Hunter a happy 4th of July. And he probably doesn't even know it's a holiday in America today. He's been away so long. And the other reason I wanted to have a chat with him, because he's hit the 10,000 subs, the 10K as I call it. And what an achievement. He works really hard on his channel and he's got to his 10,000 subs. I think relatively quickly he'll tell us. So I thought we'd just get Justin on and just have a quick chat with him, really. Not really a big formal structured interview, but just to see what he's up to, where he's going, that sort of stuff. As usual, stick the comments up. We'll ask him. We've got 3 people on at the moment. That's pretty good for this time of the morning. Right, Justin, welcome, man. Happy 4th of July again.
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Yeah, cool. And I'm wearing the T-shirt you designed. This is the Save the Seahorse limited edition. I think there's only about 10 or 20 left. These T-shirts are on my Teespring or Spring store. There's a link in the description when this video goes up. And all the profits from these go to the Seahorse Trust. And I've got designers, people like Justin, who are designing shirts for me. We do a limited edition. And once they're gone, they're gone. So really appreciate it if you'd buy some of these. Justin would as well. Right, let's just kick off, Justin. How long's it taken you to get to 10,000 subs? I interviewed you, just under a year ago, and you were kind of not just starting out. You were successful because James from Divers Ready was talking about you. So that means you must be a dude, right? Must be a cool dude for him to talk about people. But I know you weren't making any money at the time. So how long has it taken you from 0 to 10,000 subscribers?
I started in January 2020. Yeah, 2020. So right before the pandemic. So a year and a half, I guess. And what the problem is, right when I started it, I started a scuba diving marine biology channel, and then I got locked down for 4 months. I couldn't even go to the ocean. So I couldn't make real content or anything. So that I pretty much say I started the channel in January, but I really started in July. So basically 1 year, because I got out of lockdown in July and I just hit the ocean every day. I started filming.
But we started our channels about the same time then.
Yeah.
And you've got 10K. I've got 1.2. Right, that's it. I'm going back to bed.
So, you got a full-time job and businesses. I just treated this as a full-time job, and I work 15-hour days, and that's the outcome I get.
No, but you're focused. You're really focused, All right, it's prayer time. You can hear the mosque in the back, so this is live from Dubai. We've not pre-recorded it and gone back to bed. Ryder SC, we'll see you in a minute. He's gone to make his coffee. He's up nice and early or late or whatever it is. I don't know where he is. Right. Now you've hit the 10K and the channel's now in the major league, so to speak. What have you got planned to keep all of us viewing and your subs rising? Give us a taster.
Oh. I got a lot of things I'm working on. Right now, today I'm kind of challenging myself to 60 days, 60 video. So daily videos, and I'm on day 12 or 13 right now. So that's been a lot of work. And I'm looking for an editor. I had a lot of people apply, but I decided I want somebody that is really close locally, because the Wi-Fi is so bad here. I don't want to be diving all day and then uploading all the footage to Dropbox or something so that they can download it and edit it and send it back so I can do voiceover. Yeah. Anyway, it's a huge pain. So I'm looking for somebody locally so that because I have so many things I want to do in every episode that I'm not able to do right now just because of time. I mean, I've done it a time or two in episodes, and it's taken me all day to edit one video, and it's just not possible. I mean, if you talk to any or you watch any channel about growing a new YouTube channel, it's more about consistency than perfect. Rather be done than perfect. But it always bothers me that I can't do a lot more. I want to be a lot more scientific, put the names of all the critters on the screen, have my map. I used to do a map animation. The location. Yeah. There's a whole lot of stuff I want to do in episodes that I don't have time for right now. So hopefully within a month I'll be able to start not just having a lot more content, but a lot higher quality. Jonathan Bird's Blue World. That's kind of my. That's kind of what I'm shooting for.
Hey, Burhan's joined us. Hi, Burhan. How is it? He's in Libya. This is so late or very early. Yeah, we kind of thought we'd try and get some of Critter Hunter's subscribers on, so we thought we'd do an early one because when he does early ones, he gets a few people on. It's an experiment. Most of my viewers watch it after it's uploaded anyway. So, yeah, so good. Thanks for tuning in, Burhan. So, yeah, I understand. Because I've been trying to, because you've been always giving me advice on how to grow my channel, and I've been trying to get more content up. And I live in the country with the fastest Wi-Fi in the world, apparently. And trying to upload stuff, even to drive, because I'm lucky, I've got someone who helps me with the editing. And the time, and then it fails. And then when I go to the Maldives, and I'm operating off a Wi-Fi card, because I'm going to the Maldives a lot. Trying to get stuff up, so that I understand how difficult it is for you. Just trying, because videos, big files, right? The internet, the what telecom companies should love us for moving that amount of data, but they don't. So hats off to you. I don't know how you do it, and the quality of your editing and content is superb, by the way. Yeah.
I try to. If I'm editing myself, I try to make sure I'm done in 3 hours. That's how I have to stay focused, and so I get the most work done possible. Like yesterday, I did 2.5 videos. So I have to turn off Facebook, YouTube, everything, and just really try to get, make everything more streamlined, figure out key shortcuts on Premiere Pro, stuff like that. And I feel like I'm focusing on the wrong stuff. Like I should have somebody that does that stuff. I feel like I got to 10,000 without kind of with at least one hand tied behind my back. Like, for example, I have a 7-hour ASMR video. It's just I left my camera in the ocean for 7 hours, and it's just ambient noise. And I've been trying to upload it for 2 days, and it won't. It's like 20%. So I had to stop it for this live because otherwise it'd take all the Wi-Fi. And I'm like, I don't know when I could ever upload that. So doing so many videos, and plus, every video I'm underwater at least an hour, hour and a half.
8 minutes, as you posted to me yesterday.
My last one was 92 minutes. So all this time, I haven't been maximizing. I haven't been doing everything properly. So I'd like to get somebody that can. We're just starting my Facebook. We're gonna upload the same episodes, and then hopefully I get monetized on there. Finn, my dive buddy, he just got monetized on Facebook. we're reaching out to more sponsors. It's just a whole bunch of stuff I just never had time to do. I need to I need to hire somebody to do the stuff that needs done, and then I need to do more stuff that I could do that I have to do.
All right. So let's just have a look. Burhan's been on again. And we've got Christian Mears in the room. Turning off Facebook is the hardest thing to do. You know, I was never on, well, I was on Facebook. I didn't like it. I came off. When I started the channel, I had to go back on Facebook. And then you get your groups and then you become addicted again. Ryder SC's back in the room. New South Wales. So for those that are watching now, I'm here live from Dubai. It's just past 4 in the morning. You can see in the back behind me, the QE2. I'm sitting here on my 1976 Danish girlfriend, as I call her, the Coronet yacht. She's Danish. She's
my last girlfriend from Denmark was a lot younger than that.
Oh, no. Well, you know, well, she's still 20 years younger than me, right? At least. She's got beautiful lines. She takes all my money, you know. So beautiful girlfriend. Good one.
So Ryder MC is he's a good supporter of my channel, and I think he's a member as well. And he sent me some, you know, supportive email. He's a good dude, and he just got certified this week.
He was on the premiere yesterday when I managed, I think for the first time ever, to be on one of your premieres from the start. It just popped up on the screen, and I thought, because he's always reminding me, and I'm always doing something, and Saturdays he does premieres and I'm diving, and I hit the button. I can't believe it. I'm the first.
Oh, Brian, I do premiere every single day at 7.
At 7. So you want me to get up at 3?
No, 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
Yeah.
That's 4 p.m. for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I get back from work. I've got video stuff to do. I've got a dog to take care of. And he's a Malinois, right? Belgian Malinois. You know, you can't just say, quick walk around the block. You know, he needs to run.
You got to tell him.
Get in the car. That's why I'm on the boat a lot now, because there's a big building site here. Because we're not allowed to let dogs off on public property in Dubai for good reason. You know, mine's a Malinois.
Well, you got to tell him. Let's go, Wolf. But Critter's on at 7.
Yeah, well, you know, I might put my earphones in when I'm I'm not running at 4, but it's before then, because I can't take him for a walk that's why I'm up early most days anyway, because it just gets too hot for them. I mean, yesterday was a breeze, 38 degrees C, but the humidity was up. But I've sent you some screenshots from the car, right? 43 at 6 in the evening. Jeez Louise, you know. All right, so we're a good time for the Aussies, 9 p.m. there. And Burhan's congratulating you. Now, you've been telling me all the constraints and what you plan to do to get more content out. But what are you going to do to keep us viewing? You know, give us a teaser at least. You know, give us some idea of what you're up to. And don't talk about the Critter Getter, because that comes up next.
Oh, well, dang it.
So, any interesting collaborations or?
I have a few collaborations. I'm doing a monthly collaboration with that marine biologist that I did last month. The Maria Seeing Me. I don't know if you saw that one, but we're doing a monthly one.
How did that go?
Yeah, it's good. She's hilarious. She made a great video, and I made a video. Now she wanted to do one about nudibranch, so I sent her like 60 clips. So I'm sure she's cussing me. I mean, they're good videos, but she has to find out the scientific stuff for all of them. So she has I told her, I was like, if you want, like, she has the harder job, you know. I just film them. But it's fun.
So she's going to put a video together on that after finding out what they are, or are you doing it together?
Yeah, my video, I just show her how I film them and everything. And then I say, go educate us. And then she makes an educational video about them.
Right. Well, that's fantastic. And, you know, everyone loves nudibranchs. You know, I don't know a diver that doesn't like them. Yeah.
So I'm trying to listen to all the comments. You're asking what I'm doing now, doing next, or whatever. I'm trying to listen to everybody, and that's why I got the weight loss challenge, because a whole bunch of people are only watching that or following that. And Critter Gator, same thing. And then I just hired a writer, and another marine biologist, and we're going to start doing purely educational video, like a whole series, maybe once a week, about really rare or whatever species that nobody knows about. So the first one, I don't know when, maybe in a week or two. It's going to be mushroom coral pipefish, because they're super rare and they were discovered first in the Philippines. You know, it's a whole. So it's going to just be it's just going to be me reading a prompter, what these marine biologists wrote for me, this whole script, and then my footage overlaid, obviously. But a whole bunch of people they want that kind of thing, you know, instead of my. Yeah, instead of my episode being more educational, this is going to be one critter, and it'll be a whole 5-minute lesson. So that I'll throw those into the mix.
All right. Are you going to give them all funny names as well? You know, or what they like and don't like?
No, maybe
should do
maybe
some
in
more
regular episodes, but
we should do more of that. Take that. You know, that was so funny when you did that on that video.
Yeah, I like doing those. People want.
Let's talk about the Critter Gator. I hope I've said that right. So, yeah, I used to be a petrol head, right? I used to be a big car, bike, boat freak. But when you hit 60, you got to focus. So I spend my time on boats now. But I still love people getting old cars and doing something with them, and giving them extra life. I mean, I think yours is a Galloper, which I owned a few Gallopers, believe it or not. When I had my dive schools here, Mitsubishi sold their Pajero design, the old one, to Hyundai when they were an up-and-coming car company, and they used to sell them really cheap. Plus, the dealer used to give great terms, so I could buy them for the dive instructors. But I tell you what, I stopped buying new cars in the end, because they would just crash them every Friday, because they'd been out late on a Thursday. They'd have to drive to the East Coast. So I bought a nice new Kia van come bus. That lasted a day. One of the Gallopers lasted a day, because they get up tired. Oh, boom, I've got to fly. And we didn't have the roads we've got today. So they'd be going up across the mountain and just flip the blooming things. And of course, I'd get the phone. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, they were. They're the old Pajero, or the Shogun, as they're called in England. So, how's the conversion of the dive mobile going? Because I'm looking forward to being taken around in it.
It's slow. So I finally, everything I ordered for it has arrived. Needs new lighting on the inside, carpet, waterproofing, heat shield is a big thing.
What's the heat shield?
Huh?
What's the heat shield?
So one of the projects I'm gonna do is I'm taking off the headliner, and I'm gonna heat shield. The whole insulation. Like aluminum padding with aluminum.
Yeah,
whatever.
I've got it on the boat. Yeah,
so I'm gonna make it. Basically, the whole goal is ultimate road trip machine for the scuba diver. So first, what we're working on today, Alex is coming over to help me, is the back. That's going to be first, because I'm still using it. I'm still diving every day. I need to use it. So we took out the back, I think, third row seats that fold up.
I saw that.
Took out the carpeting. We had to grind down some seat brackets, sand it. I got some rubberizer, like bed liner stuff for the floor, so it never rusts or anything. It's in really good condition anyway. And then we're making a false floor on top of that. It'll be made out of wood, but we're treating that, and then we're setting it. We got some boat padding, waterproof padding, and then after the floor is done, half of the back end will be a like a shelf kind of thing, big shelf from top to bottom where I could pull out the drawers, have all gear, tools, whatever, whatever. And then another empty spot. Maybe I'll have a fridge later down the line. I think somebody might be sending me a fridge, like an overlanding fridge. There's just going to be like a bunch of drawers on one side. On the other side could fit 3 tanks wide and however many tall. And then above the tanks, I'm going to have a bar that I could drop. I could hang the wetsuit, the BCD, everything, because we don't – it sucks putting wet gear in right now, and you're afraid of mold or whatever. But this, on the tank side, it'll have a big stainless steel tub on the bottom for water, and it'll have a drain going out the truck. And then on the sides of that side, I still want to do the emergency O2, and there's a perfect little spot for that.
That's my job, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd forgotten completely about it. I've got it all lined up to order. Right, sir. I'm on it. Right. I've got it all.
I'm putting there's so many things I got to do.
Right. I'm on it because I've mapped it all out. I know exactly how I'm going to do it. Right. I've got stuff. I'm going to build it mainly from Dive Gear Express, and I just haven't ordered it because I'd forgot about it. I'm just going to blame my age. Right. I'm 63 in September. So, you've got to remind me, young guys. Turgut, come on. Turgut, how are you? It's 1:30 a.m. in London. He's just about to go to bed and is watching us. He's a great supporter of both channels. Turgut, thanks, man. Really appreciate having you on the show.
Supporter of mine as well.
Yeah, we've got Rider SC with a comment for the Critter Mobile. Marine ply with marine carpet would be great. For sure, marine ply. What I use on my boat, because marine carpet, anything to do with a boat, you look at the cost price and you multiply it by 10 and you sell it to me. Well, you don't, because I look for alternatives, because I couldn't afford to run this boat if I had to pay, retail, as they say. So I use very high quality carpet tiles.
Yeah, that's what I got.
I can tell you, if you get a good American or Belgian carpet tile, it's as good as marine carpet. I was lucky. I got mine free from a friend of mine who had an interior company, and he spoke to his carpet supplier and he said, well, if you're not fussy on the colour, I'll give you some. And I got enough for 2. I thought I'd have to change it every year. This has been going 4 years and I've still got so. And the great thing about carpet tile, you can glue it down with sealant, so it doesn't move. And then if one of them gets damaged or stained, just rip it out, put the other one. It looks like it's new for a while, but it blends in. So I'm not a fan of marine carpet. It's too expensive.
I got the tiles. Mine already arrived. So the shelves, everything, even the ceiling, the floor, everything's going to be covered in that. But the tank, the wet side, is going to also have like stainless steel or aluminum pans, just so I can really drain water.
Yeah, well, in the Philippines, that stuff is really cheap to do, isn't it? Stainless steel work. I see what they do when they make their own Jeeps, stainless steel. And if you've got a bob or two, you make your jeepney out of stainless steel instead of nice sheet. I mean, it's just amazing what those guys do with stainless steel in the Philippines.
So that's what I'm doing. The whole back is going to be for scuba. I'm even going to take out the side windows, the big side windows.
Yeah.
Back. I'm going to make aluminum ones that open, and I can reach in. On one side, I can reach in and get the first aid kit. I'll have a huge shelf for my camera and me and Finn's camera. Because I've been diving right now with the critter getter to see what it needs, and we have nowhere to put the camera between dives. So we can put it on there. On the other side, I could open the window and hang my gear, whatever. And the whole thing is going to be cordoned off from the front of the truck. So there's going to be a wall behind the back seat between the dive tank area and the cab, I guess, so that I can really insulate that part and keep it really cool. I got tons of plans to make it really, really, really cool for a road trip.
I'm looking
temperature-wise.
Looking forward to more of that. I'm looking forward to see. Are you going to spray it fancy graphics and have the critter hunter? Or the critter... Oh, come on, man!
I got somebody making one sticker for the window. That's about it.
Nah, we've got to respray it, guys. Let's all get together, raise some cash so he can have this critter getter really, stand out like it should for the critter hunter. Right, I'll put the first $100 in, guys. We want the graphics and that mobile to look like the dogs. I don't think I can say it anymore, but it begins with B, ends with K and S. Right, that's it. First $100 from me. Right, so all that money goes to make graphics galore. Right.
Oh, Jesus.
What do you call it? We want that ride pimped.
Pimp my ride.
Pimp my ride. Darwin style. Anyway, Ryder SC's proving he watches your videos. Is going out of stock, sir. Out of stock, sir. Yeah. Justin, where's this Turgis?
He just got certified this week.
Sorry?
He just got scuba certified this week.
Oh, brilliant. Well, let's hope we can get him out to the Philippines or to Dubai. We've got to support our supporters. Same for you, Turga. I'd love to see you out here. I wouldn't wish the summer on anyone. We are diving. We were diving yesterday. It was quite pleasant, but it has been really, really hot. And Turgut wants to know, where's your sidekick, Finn?
Sleeping, probably.
He's asleep, right?
Yeah. We'll go dive into this.
That was really cool on the critter getter, and I'm really looking forward to it. And, let's get these graphics done. Justin isn't going to spend on that. He's going to spend on stainless steel.
The big money.
We are going to get you
those money is tire and lifts. That's what I want the most, and I don't know. That's expensive here because you can't do it. The lift and the big tires.
Right.
It rides too low, and I'm putting on a whole bunch of weight. Yeah, it's going to be really heavy in the back.
Now, Steve might be able to help you with this because there's a fantastic suspension company in in Australia, which I used to use on my Landers when I was a big petrol head. Called
what is it, Old Man Emu?
Old Man Emu. They're absolute. In fact, I had an old diesel Discovery, which I had based in Asmara, Eritrea, before it was, a closed society, because I used to do a lot of business there. And I put Pirelli Scorpion tires on, Old Man Emu, and it just changed that car. And in fact, so much so I could drive it myself up and down the mountain, because they had this really from the port city up, and that's it. Old Man Emu, way to go. So
a little story. This is how I grew up: is building trucks. I always had Toyotas and 4Runners and lift and bob in the back and building roll cages and custom metal work. So I've been missing that a lot. I mean, I watch a lot.
This is what you do.
I used to when I was in high school. I went to tech school. I thought that's what I wanted to do when I was in high school, and then always building trucks. And then when I was here, I'm like, man, I miss that so much. But it's so much more expensive here. Just the car is probably double the price, and then there's no shops, man. There's no specialty shops, and there is one here in town, and they charge you wouldn't even believe, because they're the only one in the whole island that can do a lift or really crazy stuff. So I'm just trying to piece stuff together with me and Alex. Alex, very minimal tools,
Yeah.
So I had to figure out, I really want to do this project, but I need to write it off for the business. It needs to be scuba related. And of course, I'm going to build a scuba car, and we're doing the road trip, so we have to do that.
And the
I'm
graphics
not
are going
going to buy a nice new fancy car and call it good. I want an old one that I make into what I want.
Yeah, no.
So it's really cool because it's like I could do the whole time I've been in Philippines for years. The only hobby that I've changed is scuba diving and videography, and that's my number one. But now I can actually do another hobby as well.
I don't think any of us knew that you were a petrolhead.
Yeah, I mean, but it's been 20 years. That's why. That's how I grew up. Just out in the country. My school had 500 people, and we all had big trucks. My friends, we all had trucks, mostly Toyotas, like a 79, 85 Toyota, whatever.
Yeah.
Big lifts. We went to Moab Jeep Safari every year with our modified Toyotas or Jeeps or whatever. Just everybody I knew. And then I went to, during high school, one of my classes was UTech, building custom hot rods. So I was really into muscle cars as well. But it's been so long, but I still watch YouTube and stuff. I mean, when you're traveling the world all the time, and then now I'm based in Philippines, it's just not a thing. I mean, try finding a 69 Mustang in Philippines or something like that. It's just not going to happen. And then even if you have one, try ordering a fender for a Mustang or a Challenger or something. It's just
and then get a mortgage for the fuel, right?
Oh yeah. But yeah, you can't get parts. Nobody knows how to work on them if it's not a little multi-cam. You got to do everything yourself. It's just been really hard. But now
brilliant. I never knew. Now I know this critter gidder. And when you were doing the overheating problem, is that solved now? Have you got the overheating done?
Yeah, and Filipinos wouldn't even call it a freaking problem. So I'm like, no, it's a problem. It's hot. I'm not used to working on diesels. That's the only thing.
Diesels are brilliant. I love diesel engines.
I guess it always seems hot, even if it's not overheating.
Yeah, well, that's how they combust, right? They're hot engines, and
even if I only drive for 5 minutes, it just smells hot, and the hood is hot. So
that shouldn't happen. Yeah, that's got to be sorted out. Anyway, Rider SC apparently comes to the Philippines 6 times a year, so hopefully I'll get to meet him in one of those trips if he comes down to see you guys. And he uses OME, Old Man Emu shocks and suspension in his Ute, which is Australian for pickup truck. Brian, hopefully this coming Christmas, I'll be there. So, Turgut, would love to see you in the UAE if we're allowed to travel. Pura Vida has one from Rider. I'm not sure what that's about. Probably one American car. An underwater Mustang, Judy.
Oh, there's
no, 6 times. Sorry, I got Rider SC's comment wrong. He's been 6 times to the Philippines, usually once a year. Right. So I'm really
what they're
pleased.
Saying is there actually is a '69 Mustang here. The owner bought it, and it's a wreck. It's a wreck that we can dive in front of Pura Vida. I forgot about that one.
Right. Okay.
So the only '69 Mustang
right?
I've ever seen is 20 meters underwater.
There you go. That's an episode. Out with my '69 Mustang. That's clickbait. Right, I've really enjoyed that because that's something new that I found out about you, which I didn't know.
Yeah, that's been a long time.
Okay. We've sort of done the critter getter to death, but where are we going in it? What's the plan, Batman?
My number one spot that I want to visit is Romblon. I don't know if you know where that is, near Tablas Island, and basically Romblon Island. And they have a lot of species that we don't have here. And that's number one, and there's a lot of places to connect the dots in between. So I want to go back to Anilau. I've been there 3 or 4 times, but never with the, I didn't have a channel, so I probably missed out on a lot. So I might as well go there, and then I might as well go to Porto Galera. It's so close. And then in Mindanao, Sarangani, I think it's called. I'd really like to go there. I don't know. I don't think that'll be the same road trip because it's the opposite direction. But our big goal is Romblon.
So you're going to do Romblon, Anilau, PG all in one hit?
Yeah, I think so. As long as the border's open. Right now, it's almost impossible.
That's why I'm not asking you a question, when is it? Because we don't know, right? It's all down to, I guess Filipinos would say, God. I say it's down
Basically,
to
the vaccines are really available now. So I don't know. I could go to Cebu and a few places, but I think I'll be able to do it in 6 months.
Yeah, but it's pretty impossible to plan. I like to come to the Philippines. My kids are in the Philippines. Anilau's my stomping ground. I was speaking to my kids yesterday, and all they could talk about when we go diving. I said, well, I can arrange for you to go diving. No, you've got to be here.
I really want it to happen this year because I got big plans for next year that I want to move on, man. I don't want to be stuck. I hate being in a sandbox. I need to be progressing. So I want that already checked off. And I think I'll be able to do it this year. A lot of resorts obviously reach out to us, want us to come dive with them. But they can't tell me. I mean, they're not even open yet, Yeah.
Well,
mostly.
I just shout out for Christian Mears. I mean, he's the sales marketing director, I think, for Scandi Divers. And he's just put a come on, give me a shout for PG. I'll look after you.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Yeah.
Good guy, Christian.
When the time comes. Porto Galera's got some cool stuff too.
Yeah, Christian's written a book. Shout out for Christian and his book, Confessions of a Dive Master. And I think he's working on Confessions of a Dive Master 2. It's available on Amazon, and it's a good read. There you go, Christian.
I said I was going to order some books to send them to your house so you can send them to me because Amazon sucks. Maybe I'll try to get that one.
All right. Or if Christian agrees, I'll share the electronic copy he gave me. If you give it a shout out and a review, he'd be happy with that. Christian, let us know in the comments. Oh, we've got Mark from Blue Horizon. Hi, Mark. How are you? Yeah, this is kind of impromptu. Critter Hunter wanted to get me up, make sure that I was awake at 4 o'clock in the morning in Dubai, which you can see. I'm sitting here on the boat, and I am. So he had to get up early as well because 8 o'clock's early for him. So just for those that are watching now, see the shirt designed by Justin. It's all the proceeds from this shirt go to the Seahorse Trust. I think there's about 20 left. We're a limited run of 100. So please click on any of my descriptions of my videos. It'll be on this one when it's uploaded as well. And buy a t-shirt. We got some mugs and that sort of stuff, but there's only 100 items with this design ever. Then we've got another designer with a different design going up. Right, Christian said, yeah, I'll send you the electronic copy. So if you could have a read about it and give him a shout out, I'm sure he'd appreciate that.
Nice.
So we got the road trip done. So I'd love to join you on that. I'll jump in my little Nissan that I've got in Tagatai, drive down and follow you when the tank's in the boot. You'll be amazed. We've got this little Nissan we bought 4.5 years ago, new, and the amount of stuff we can get into it is amazing. Enough tanks for 3 of us and our kit, and of course the ton of food that we have to carry every time when we travel around the Philippines.
Well,
right, let's talk about you and Finn.
I should hopefully have the critter getter fully built by then, so you can ride with me too.
Yeah, well, then we need a car for Judea to come with the food, right?
Yeah, you need rice.
Yeah, I guess we've got to start the work on the food truck after that one.
Yeah.
Scuba
But my
food.
trailer gator is going to be the coolest, like temperature-wise, in the Philippines. I swear. It already is. I totally
Well,
rebuilt the AC. Oh, yeah. I totally rebuilt the AC already. It's super cold. But I'm building, like, the thermal barriers. I'm building curtains. Like, it's going to be insane.
I'm on. I'm going to be your wingman on that trip. Absolutely. Right, let's talk about your Finn. I mean, your collaboration with Finn Snow is amazing. I mean, you're like chalk and cheese, but you just work so well together. So
yeah, I had no idea. You know, he reached out when he was locked down in Cebu or Mobile, and he's just, he's watching Jonathan Burt, anybody that's diving, and he had just got into it. He just did his self-reliance course, and he got the camera, and he got addicted like I did. And then so he's like, I want to come diving with you as soon as I can get to my island. And I was like, all right. I mean, that'd be cool because it'd be cool collab. We'll do like a couple videos. That'll get me some subs because he's so big. But then now I don't even think of it as a collab anymore because we just turned such good friends and dive buddies. Because if some random YouTuber emails you, you're like, all right, we could do a couple things, but I'm not going to have like a permanent dive buddy. You don't know if he's a good diver. You don't know if he's a pain in the ass, if you're going to be able to film, if he's just taking selfies with turtles and making it like cramping your style. I've done other collabs with people, and I'm like, oh, that was fun, but I'm not going to do it every day. But Finn, he's like the exact same guy as me. We call each other every day, like, dude, did you see what this guy found in town? Like, he put it on Facebook, whatever. All right, let's go. We got to go to that same spot. My electricity's out. All right, let's go. Like, we don't even think about filming or a collab anymore. We're just
so you guys are really bonded then. It's like the
yeah.
Critter A team. The Critter A team. That's what I call you two.
Yeah, I got really lucky. So did he, I guess, because there's no way he's gonna find another dive buddy like me as well. Not around here.
He might find one that finds the stuff on his list that he can film instead of
yeah. Yeah, I totally stole the last one, but he'll find it. He'll see it. He saw it. He saw the Harlequin shrimp, but it went away when it was his turn to film.
So I guess he gets half a point for that one, right? So
yeah.
What have you guys got planned? Anything you want to leak out now, or just a teaser or something about the future with you guys?
Man, we have so much planned. Like I said, it's hard to make dates because of the lockdowns, but well, we're writing the book together about nudie brink of Negros. So right now, the only thing we can do for sure is film and photograph as many species as possible. We're still going to have, I think I'm still going to buy more photos from other divers around town because it'd be great to have 1,000 species, But anyways, we're working on that. But our bigger plans, he's going to join me for the road trip, of course. The biggest plans are what?
Along with me. Don't forget.
Yeah, he's driving his own car. So
yeah.
He's driving his own car. So, we got a lot of plans with the owner of Pura Vida. They're sponsoring us both right now, and when the lockdown stops, well, in a nutshell, we're going to start selling tours around Philippines. Pura Vida or the dive center, they have locations all around the Philippines, and we have a huge boat coming. We have a boat that can connect the dots already, but we have a big liveaboard coming. We're going to go pick it up in Thailand next year at the like February, and sail it all the way back just to test it to see if it everything works because it's so new that it's getting built right now.
24-meter skipper here. 24-meter skipper sitting here.
Yeah, let's go. It's gonna be awesome. And then once it gets here, that'll be another way I'll be monetizing the channel. Is we'll be setting. I don't know yet if we're gonna do like a 6-month trip and people can pay for like a liveaboard, 10 days at a time, or if we're just gonna do the same trip back and forth and sell that. But basically, we can. Tuba Taha is number one. They have a location in Sipalai. Really, it's pretty close to Tuba Taha. So we'll be able to go back and forth to there. It's like an overnight trip to Tuba Taha, and then we'll do all the areas.
Quick break, because Rider SC's got to go. All right, Rider SC, thanks for watching. We'll catch you later. Sorry about that, but he's going off.
Have a good one.
Yep.
Well, anyways,
need a coffee.
We're gonna
real coffee.
Yeah, we're gonna sell trips. We're gonna sell trips around the Philippines, basically.
That's gonna be unique, really, isn't it? Jump on a boat
here. There's not that many liveaboards in the Philippines, and they're all doing the same Tuba Taha, and that's only like 3 months a year.
How many people are going to go on this boat? Because one of the things I've seen on the Philippines is they go up to 30 people on a liveaboard, which is amazing. This is
a small. I'm not even supposed to say this stuff because it's confirmed, but whatever. We're already building a website and shit, so
many people?
I can't remember how many rooms. Of course, they could be double occupancy, but I think there's only 5 rooms.
Oh,
so
yes.
I think it's definitely going to be a luxury, more hands-on custom trips, and I think only 12 guests or whatever, and then a whole crew.
Divers. That's the future for high-end liveaboards. I'm doing a lot of reviews on liveaboards. When you've got 20, 22, 24 people on, some of them manage it quite well, some of them don't. But it is hard work, So I'm going on 2 this week. I'm leaving on Thursday. I've got one with just 3 of us on the boat. It's a catamaran. Takes only 4, and I'm absolutely looking forward to it. They only do 2 dives a day. I said, great. The people going with me, can't we do 3 or 4? They can. They're going to pay extra. But then I'm on the Emperor Leo, which I think is fully booked with 24 people on, which I'm looking forward to because I've never been on it.
That's just not fun for me, especially normally people, they all want to take video and photos and stuff. With ours, we're going to have a dive master or guide for every 2 people, so it's going to be awesome. We're building the trips that me and Finn and Chris Heim, the owner, want to do. We're just addicted to critters and big stuff. Tuba Taha is insane. We got Tuba Taha, Sipalai, Darwin, Sikihor, everything in between Darwin and Bohol, which is Sikihor, Balikasag, Pamelacan, Cebu. And then we have 2 resorts in Bohol, Alona and Cabilao. And then we got another one in Malapascua. So we'll be able to do a whole trip. People can pay for 1 week or the whole trip. Well, I don't know what we're going to do, but that'll be really cool.
Yeah, Turgut summed it up. A boutique dive boat. That's what it is, right? And Brock's joined us. Brock Morrill. Hey, Brock, how are you? And he's trolling me. Look, sorry, Brian. I have no sympathy for your hard work reviewing liveaboards. Well, it's a tough life. Someone's going to do it, right? So what else have you got planned with Finn? Anything that you've talked about, critter-wise, or even traveling abroad?
Not 100%, but we got some invites to Indonesia, and Ambon and Limbe, and pretty much just Ambon and Limbe for now. But they don't know when they can open. But I'm sure I'm shooting for after Tubataha season. So like,
when is that Tubataha season? Hold on. Justin may have lost his Wi-Fi here. He is in Darwin in the Philippines. His connection is pretty poor. It's been pretty good for the last 50 minutes. Let's see if we can get him back. So let's see. We've got Brock in the room. Turgut. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining in. Hopefully we're going to get Justin back in a second if his Wi-Fi comes back. If not, we'll have to wrap it up there. I'm just going to give it a minute or so. I just had 3 more questions. Anyway, and this was just a chat. This wasn't going to be an in-depth sort of interview. Let me just see if he's trying to come back on. No, he's off the Wi-Fi. Chris has come on from Porto Galera. Chris is at Scandi Divers, Tubataha March until June. Yeah, I think Justin's Wi-Fi has gone out because I'd see him here on the screen. Cool. So I think we've been on 50 minutes. I had a couple more questions. One of them was, what's his target for 20,000 subs? We'll see if we can get him to put the answer to that in the comments when the video goes up live. And we've been talking about the TG6. I've just bought some more macro kit for my GoPro. It always makes Justin laugh when I macro on a GoPro. But on my channel, I'd use the Paralens or sometimes use the Paralens. I'm getting back into the Paralens a bit at the moment, and I try and push the GoPros to see what I can do with them. Nearly all the footage on my channel is on GoPro, but Justin, hold on, he might be back. Yeah, he's there. Hey, Justin.
I'm on Philippines Wi-Fi, so what do you expect?
Yeah, no, I just explained to him. So what I just said to people was my next question was going to be, and we'll lead into that now, because I said I'll get him to answer in the comments when the video's up. How long do you think it's going to take you to get to the 20,000 subs?
My goal is December.
December. A lot of work, man. But your 60 videos in 60 days should help with that as well.
Yeah, and if I have the full-time editor by then, I'll probably try to keep doing daily videos. Finn is doing the same thing. He just hired somebody. If you got somebody that can double up your content, it just
doubles everything, right?
Yeah,
right, guys,
more
I'm
than
as guilty as everyone. When Justin puts up a video, let's share it on Facebook and YouTube. Even I don't do that because I'm old and decrepit and the brain cells are going, but the rest of you are much younger, right? So let's help Justin get to 20,000 by December. I'm sure he'll buy us all a beer if we can get to Darwin if he gets to that. Oh, Turgut's got some sense of you. Yeah, he's just put some more coins in the slot now. In the Philippines, they have slot Wi-Fi. You put the coins in and it comes on.
Piso, run out internet.
Out of stock, sir.
Yeah. Loading,
right,
sir.
And I was just talking to the folks about you laughing at me because I just told you I got some more macro stuff for my GoPro, and I just bought a Hero 9 to see if it's any better.
Because you know the Hero 9 with the housing and everything is more expensive than my camera.
Yeah, but on my channel I do GoPro and Paralens, right? People expect it.
Yeah, but there's more GoPro videos out there. There's zero TG6 videos. But I got so many emails asking me to make a course about the TG6.
You see how he ribs me about my GoPro videos.
I know things.
But I will be in fact, he won't allow me to come to Darwin if I don't have a TG6. So that got us talking. And correct me if I'm wrong, but you are planning in future to do some workshops with the TG6, showing people how to film the critters, coach them, and then give them some basic editing skills, maybe on the phone or iPad or something. Is that right?
I'm thinking about it. It's just it's something I want to do. Probably going to put an entire course on Skillshare. I'm talking to them right now about sponsoring the channel, and that's just so much more work. I need the editor first to take off 8 hours of work per day, so that I can do so I can do the next thing.
Yeah.
So I'll either put it
takes time.
Huh?
Teaching and coaching takes time.
Yeah, I'll either make the course, which will have a whole bunch of video modules that you could watch, or I'll just put 1 or 2 really long videos on YouTube. I don't know. I'm working on so many things, So
I still think you should think about once, twice a year, the Critter Hunter workshop.
Well, we were hoping to do that, but we sold an entire liveaboard to Tupataha, but it got canceled, so they had to give all the money back.
Yeah, I remember that one. That was that's a big bummer. Right, his Wi-Fi's gone. Well, I'm kind of if I can't get him back, I'm going to kind of end it there because, as you can see, we're having a bit of banter about the TG6 versus the GoPro and what good value it is. And my last question was just to thank Justin and give him a big congratulations on achieving the big K in essentially what was just over a year. And I was going to ask him, was there anything else he wanted to add? So let's see if I've got him again. No, he's gone. So I was just gonna run this for an hour anyway, because as you know, I can talk all morning or all night. You can see the sun's just coming up. You can see, whoops, over there, just behind me, the QE2 now. Yep, that's the QE2, which is now a floating hotel here in Dubai. I'm just seeing if Critter Hunter is on again, so he can give a few words, but he can't. So we'll end it there. Thanks, everyone. I didn't think we'd get as many people coming on. It was an experiment with me and Critter Hunter. He knows I'm up early. He said, well, why don't you try an early morning one? I said, what time's that? He said, 8 o'clock my time. I said, you do know that's 4 o'clock my time. He said, well, you're up walking the dog at 5 anyway, which is true, which is what I'm going to go and do next. So, everyone, thanks for watching. Let's just see if Critter Hunter's back. He is. Let's get him back to say, Critter Hunter, I was just calling that a wrap, and we've got a couple of minutes left. I'll congratulate you again on the big 10K. You didn't see that, or you may have done on the phone. But do you want to close out the session? Just anything you want to finish on?
Yeah. Ryan, I got a joke for you.
Go on. I'm already laughing.
What is 5'11" and disappears in a flash?
No idea. Oh, great one. That was a good one. All right, guys, that's it. It's a wrap. We're virtually on 60 minutes. The weather's been good. It's getting a bit sweaty now. The sun's coming up. I'm going to walk the dog, then have my breakfast, and then I'm going to go and do my day job. Thanks again, everyone, and we'll see you next time.